It was April of 1862. Just a mere month ago in March, two ironclads, one Union ship named the Monitor and one Confederate ship named the Merrimac, fought in a day-long battle that will be remembered throughout history. Nevertheless, this battle ended in a draw. Taking place off the coast of Virginia, this battle site is full of those who want a glimpse of the very place that two pieces of such modern technology fought. Many others are still in awe at, yes, this new technology that has been made almost exclusively for battle during the Civil War. Ironclads are just the latest, though. These enormous structures are naval warships that are made of only metal. One witness of this battle later said that one of the ironclads, Pro, cut through a wooden ship as a knife goes through cheese. Today, the war is over, but for many others in the year of 1862, only time and patience would tell if all of the new technology would pay off in the end. It was 1862, and the Civil War had not yet come close to ending. Many believed that it might go on forever and that it would never stop. But there was some good mixed in with the bad, and one of those positive signs was that Peter Vredenburg, Jr. had finally answered President Lincoln's call to send in 300,000 more soldiers to his regiment. It was a big number and a big decision. Most were praying that it was a good one. But while most everyone who were not in battle were holding on to the small hope that one day the terrible war would be over, Major Vredenburg and many others were still fighting for their lives. The reason President Lincoln wanted to send in so many soldiers was because of the first battle of Bull Run. He had soon after realized that the 90-day militias were no match for the Confederate forces, and for 3 years had been calling for 500,000 soldiers to join Major Vredenburg. However, only 300,000 ended up being sent to the 14th Regiment New Jersey Volunteer Infantry.
In the summer of 1861, General McClellan was given a very important role by President Lincoln. McClellan was appointed to be general and commander for the Union Army. He was a very good leader and one of the best men on the battlefield, but very slow acting. McClellan's Union Army battled against General Lee's in the Battle of Antietam. After invading Maryland, General Lee made up his plan for fighting in the battle in the North. The war McClellan was fighting had not changed one bit, but the only thing that had changed is both the Union and the Confederate had lost many soldiers. This was one of the most bloodiest wars in America's generation. Finally, when everybody was going to give up, General Lee withdrew Virginia. McClellan was refusing to go and did not follow. This took up the chance of finishing up Lee's army. Lincoln got so frustrated that he fired McClellan in November 1862.
It was July of 1862. President Lincoln signed the Pacific Railway Acts, the acts that promoted the building of the first transcontinental railroad by authorizing the government bonds and land grants to railroad companies. There were so many advantages to the transcontinental railroad. The coasts were connected. This stopped long trips from New York to San Francisco. The important products would be on the way much faster. This railroad was built from Nebraska to California.